All right, friends, we back with another video. And guess who? JasonBlaha again, man. Man, the lifting gym slave, fitness slave, diet slave, vegan slave, whatever, man. He's just a slave of the nation, bro, of the fitness industry. Okay, let's review this video. Blaha says, no one is happy with the results of bulking faster. Well, in the past, I bulked when I would say I bulked. I mean, I did bulk when I built my body in the past and I didn't get fat. Those old pictures that you saw me looking big and massive, I didn't get fat at all. I had my shirt off even in that picture. I was not fat at all. If anything, I was lean and huge because I was repetitively damaging my muscles every week. Every weekend, I would come in, damage my muscles, and the rest of the week I'd be down at the buffet eating. And then I'd be in restaurants, coffee shop, the donut shops. I would down like 3, 4, 5 Coca-Colas, a couple of 5, 6, 7, 8 donuts. I just kept eating. Like I had to keep eating to grow because I was damaging my muscles. But if you're not damaging your body, right? If you're adapted and there's no damage and you're bulking, you're just getting fat. Yeah.
Hey everybody, it's JasonBlaha here. I thought I would sit down and do a video for you guys and gals.
It is JasonBlaha, insulin resistant with the Kool-Aid, bro. Kool-Aid.
Some of my water, get my radio voice going.
That ain't water, man.
Let's talk about this. Alright, I've been doing this over 25 years. Been coaching for many years.
I've been doing this for over 25 years. You have? And you still look like that? You still haven't learned? You naughty boy, you. You're hiding the secret from us. Say how to get small. Oh, wait. The secret's out. How to get small and weak.
One of the biggest mistakes that I see young men make over and
The mistakes young men, you young men, the mistakes, listen, pay attention now, young man. Blaha is going to set you straight, bro.
over and over and over and over and over and over. I don't want to repeat that 12 more times, but go ahead and just count that in your head. They bulk too fast.
They don't. The problem is you don't know. Listen, the problem is a lot of the young people, they don't know out there because they're relying on these drug addicts. The drug addicts, Weeder and all them and their magazines and the Arnolds and the show and the bodybuilding and all that. The fake world, it's hard to differentiate between the natural world and the fake world. Me personally, if this world was natural, I'd knocked out every bodybuilder that survived that would be living out there right now. I just knock them away, bro, because I figured out how to build my body naturally. But I'm trying to explain to you is, it's not you. It's because you don't know what you're doing. The truth is, you need to damage muscles, and then that bulking, it will work for you. You won't get fat. Yeah.
Every single time they do it. And the question I would ask is, are you okay with being fat? Now, if you're okay with being fat, it's
again, I'll explain how this works. When you're unaccustomed and doing these eccentric movements, and you're unaccustomed to doing them, whatever way you're doing them, and you're overworking them in the gym on the day, and you get this muscle damage and whatever, you damage these fibers. I guarantee you, protein synthesis is extended for the entire week. Blood levels are elevated, and you are insulin sensitive that entire week during the repair and the remodeling phase. So no matter what you eat, your body will keep you insulin sensitive the whole time. It'll fight to do that because you're growing. You've got damage. It has to repair and remodel. So your body has to do specific things. There's mechanisms at play. You understand me? During the repair and the remodeling phase. So you don't need to worry about that bulking if you're damaging fibers. Now, if you're adapted and you think you're going to bulk and you're going to magically grow these muscles from eating a bunch of weird food, just going to a gym, lifting lazy, adapted, not damaging muscle fibers, then of course you're going to get fat because it'll make you insulin resistant. And if you're insulin resistant, eating this bulky food, this fake bulky food, what happens is you go to the gym, you lift weights, you're insulin resistant. Now you're not building any muscle, you're just getting fat. Look, I'll explain this. If you're adapted and you lift in a gym and you bulk with your bulk diets, okay, these artificial diets full of whatever, It's not a carnivore diet. So you go in the gym and you lift, you do your same routine, your boring adapted routine, whatever the fuck you're doing there. You will become insulin resistant. Therefore, muscle growth will not happen. Even if you're bulking, you'll just get fat. Yeah, it'll be the opposite of what you're looking for. Now, if you damage muscle fibers, you're insulin sensitive. So whatever you're eating, it will not make you fat. It'll use it as energy to spare any other protein that's in your body to create, repair, and remodel those muscle fibers bigger and stronger. You're going to get bigger and stronger like a brute, like me, like in the past.
Because I've had clients who are like that, by the way. If a guy says, I don't care if I have an enormous belly, I could care less. I have zero desire to be lean. I just want to be really, really, really strong. If having a belly will get me to a 500 or a 600 pound squat, I'm cool with it.
You want to get fat so you can get to a 600-pound squat? Getting fat doesn't make you get to 600-pound squat. What gets you there is the consent, whatever, these exercises, you building up the whatever. Man, it's chemical strength, bro, because you're adapted. You're getting adaptations in chemical strength, whatever.
Okay? If you are that guy, you can disregard this advice, and I have coached several of that guy. If you care...
I was that guy. I bulked. I bulked. I ate in restaurants. I ate at the buffet. I ate a lot. Like, I just ate a lot of everything. And when I wasn't at the buffet and I just felt I needed to eat more, I just kept packing it in there to make sure I was anabolic. I didn't want to run around with an empty tank. So sometimes I stopped at the donut shop here or there. I stopped at these European restaurants. I'd have like these pierogi thingies and some whatever, this, that, whatever, schnitzels and shit and this and that, whatever, sausages. So yeah, sorry about that. That shit shut off. So yeah, I would just eat a lot of whatever, bro, and damage the muscle fibers, and that would keep you set you straight.
Care at all about your physical appearance or your body fat or your appearance of fitness.
Again, he equates fitness as being something you look good. Fitness means you're getting good at doing something. You're fit at doing these things, doing these exercises, doing these things. That's what fitness means. It has nothing to do with health. It is not associated with health. Health. They don't call it health. They call it fitness for a reason. Get it? You're fit. But you could be unhealthy. You could be fit and be unhealthy. Definitely.
Do not bulk fast, ever. It does not end well. And I have seen...
He's unhealthy. He's missing a lot of his teeth. He only has his front teeth. That's why he doesn't like carnivore diet. He's got to eat vegan, soft vegetables. He probably boils them and everything because his molars are all gone. You can see the molars are gone. There's just these little front teeth here in the front. And they're probably almost going to as well soon.
Clients of mine literally throw hissy fits over this. They're so upset when they realize how fat they got when I told them this is a weight we want to gain weight. And they start bulking way faster. And I tell them, I see them getting bulking faster, and they're just like, well, you know.
Well, you know, they think that that's going to bypass my nuclear domain size limit. I got a bulk. They're like, man, I reached the genetic limit. I reached the newbie gain limit, and I'm a hard gainer. So, okay. When in fact you really reached an MND size limit, a ceiling limit, the progenitor can't donate any more extra nuclei to that domain to support further muscle growth. So what's the next step that you guys do? Bulk diet. You think that the bulk diet is going to bypass MND size limit. You understand me how stupid that sounds? It's you need a donation of the nuclei, but you're all too lazy to damage muscle fibers because you associate that pain with something being bad. When you get that pain from the damage, sometimes when you do get damaged, you run away from it. You say, oh, we have to, no damage, no DOMs, none of that stuff. No more damage. Be adapted. Yeah, you're adapted. So no more damage, no more growth. So what do? Bulk diet. How stupid is that? That's so retarded, isn't it? Fuck, that sounds dumb.
I thought I would gain 5 pounds a month.
You need those nuclei donation of them because they synthesize protein. That's how you further that domain.
I have also seen people do it who, before they came to me, they're like, I bulked, and I did this, then I cut all the way back down to my original weight. And I'm like, yeah, you don't look like you lift.
Yeah, I agree with Blaha there. They bulked and then they cut back to their original weight because it doesn't bypass MND size limit. The progenitor does. You understand me? The nuclei do, bro.
I wasted a year and a half of my life. I'm like, yes, you wasted a year.
You could waste your life away being a lifting slave in the gym, pretending that you're a strong guy lifting a heavy weight. And you could be another person wasting their time bulking, constantly bulking and cutting, and you're not going anywhere. And be a lifting slave in the gym, chronically lifting, and do other people that are lifting the heavy weight. They want to lift heavy weights to make a show. Gyms are not for show. It's not for lifting heavy weights. It's not for anything. It's for getting bigger, better, stronger, and faster. It's associated with strength, power, speed, and performance. So you can go out there and use it in sports or Olympics or whatever. Okay.
Year and a half of your life, you don't look like you lived. Why?
But people, they just want to get massive, big, fake muscles, get big and fat and this and that, whatever, walk around in the street. It's like show and tell or something. That's not why I built muscle. It isn't for show and tell. It's for regenerative purposes. It was for being a beast in athletics and sports, because that's my favorite thing, sports.
Because they started at novices and said, you know, a novice can gain a pound of muscle a month, maybe for a short time 2 pounds, right? But I don't.
A novice can gain that much? You can gain, man, there's no limit to anything. You can gain as much as you want, depending on how much money you have to eat, how much time you've got, how much you're damaging muscle fibers, and so forth and so on, to move that domain, to push that domain.
Speed that up. Particularly if they're skinny fat. Now, the worst thing, I wouldn't recommend skinny fats do any sort of serious bulk, maybe a recomp. And for people who don't know what skinny fat means, it means you've been really sedentary. Video games are your only physical activity. You're at an average body weight, but you have a belly. So you have
I recommend skinny fat people start damaging muscles right away. Right away, bro.
excess body fat, but no muscle, so your body weight is in the normal range. So you're not overweight, you're under muscled and over fat. Okay? You're in that situation, do you really think gaining 20 pounds of more body fat's a good idea? Because I see the guys who do it, you know, and they're like, well, I did an aggressive bulk. Because people say you need to bulk. It's like, do you not understand 1 pound a month is still a bulk? And when I've said things like that, I've had people in the comments say, oh, that's too slow. Like, really? Do you think gaining a pound a month is too slow? That's just why people need to hire coaches. It's a good thing there's people like me who charge them money to set their head straight. Because if you honestly think a pound a month bulk, we're not talking about physique competitors. Obviously, you can't stay that lean that long. It's not healthy, right? You don't cut to contest level ripped and then try to stay there. Yes, you've got to do an aggressive bulk shortly after, because your health depends on it. You can't.
Yeah, now he's got confused the natural world with the fake world, the steroid people, the drug addicts and shit. Cutting this, that, all. He's all over the place, man. He can't stay consistent.
Stay at 5% body fat. So, that aside, you know, I would...
Nobody's 5% body fat unless they have unusual or disposition DNA where they just have very low body fat. There's some people that are out there like that. I don't know.
I would say to people, well, how much muscle do you think you're going to gain? Like, yeah. I said, okay, how fat are you willing to get? Because if you start exceeding that, people go, well, I'm like, how big of a cut do you want to do? I'm going to say to most guys, you probably shouldn't be more than about 10 pounds over your ideal weight. So how long are you going to bulk? Therein lay the problem. Probably shouldn't have more than about 10 pounds of fat over your ideal. Probably not a wise idea. Ideal meaning what you want to walk around at later. I'm talking about for a photo shoot level cut.
You know, he lives in a room, eh? He rents this little room. He lives in that little room. And the landlady allows him to use the garage. That's how broke Blaha is. He's so broke. He lost his other apartment, and now he downsized. He lives in a room. He lives in this little room. He sleeps in it. Everything is in this room. His printer, computer, his desk, his guitar, his bed, everything is in that little room. And all his lifting equipment is in the garage. Think about it. It's in a garage. Why isn't it in his living room like it was before? Because he rents a room because he's poor. He's so broke. That's why he's saturating YouTube with his videos. Nobody's watching them anymore. He's not making any money.
Because more than about a 10.
You have to hit specific things to make money on YouTube with your YouTube channel. There's demography, there's this, there's that. Specific things geared towards, like the commercials geared towards your thing. They don't even like fitness online. They don't like it. YouTube, it doesn't, fitness stuff, it's not that great. Depends on the channel, I guess. I don't know, but it's not so great. Unless you're like I don't know, Greg Doucette or something, right? Greg Doucette he did the way he did it. Yeah, but he sells stuff. That's the difference. He doesn't rely too much on their commercials.
Pound cut, it starts costing you muscle tissue. It starts costing you strength. You don't want to have to do that. You shouldn't gain more than a small amount of body fat on a bulk for most guys. You
It's going to cost you your health is what it's going to do in the end.
really shouldn't, because it's going to cost you. And you're still making gains. That's what guys don't understand. Like, if you were gaining a pound a month and your training is dialed in, your diet's good, and even if some months you don't quite gain that, so then what? Well, you gained all lean. You're seeing a general upward trend on the weights you're using, your progressive overload, or the reps you can do with the weight. You're seeing a slow general upward trend in the scale. You are gaining muscle tissue. Like, do people not understand this is a lifelong thing? And this is where people mess up.
Oh, this is where he gets it so wrong. He tries to convince you. Don't you know this is a lifelong thing? No, it's not. Success is short. Everywhere. Success is short in this world. You build your body big and strong, and then you go out and you use it. Sports and whatever it is that you want to do. That's what bodybuilding is for. Now, this whole fake bodybuilding stuff where they turned it into like fancy stage stuff. You look at these muscles and whatever. These weird artificial muscles, and then, the crazy strongman, and then you get the powerlifting bullshit, this, that, whatever. All this the craziness around it. They turned it into, it's marketing. They turned it into a money thing. The whole shit, it's just another marketing thing, man, to make money off of it. It's not. But people are brainwashed, easily conditioned, brainwashed to stay there. Yeah, it's for life. Yes, okay.
They think they're going to get quick results by shortcutting stuff.
You are going to get quick results by not doing shortcuts, but doing what is proper, damaging your muscle fibers, allowing the progenitor cell to leave quiescence, come out, split, divide, increase in number, differentiate, and create these myotubes and donate its nuclei to that domain to further muscle growth, and protein synthesis needs to exceed that breakdown to see that mass on that myofibrillar. Plus, that helps in being anabolic as well. Yes. You convert the catabolic hormone to an androgen, so it doesn't have to compete with the myocytic androgen receptor, giving you more force production, and it helps with building more muscles. Now, the proteins are not breaking down because it's suppressed.
Not going to get quicker results. You should still be looking at, hey, I should still be making gains 5 years from now, 8 years from now, 10 years from now. You don't just stop making gains. So guys really think.
Should you? All of you stop making gains. You're making artificial gains now called sarcoplasmic gains. That's the problem with you. And lifting gains. You're making lifting gains. Concentric lifting gains.
They're going to try to make all their gains in 6 months. Not going to happen. So when you look at that projection from the long term, I would say to a lot of guys, let's say, you're at a healthy body fat now, athletic body fat, and you are average height, 5'9". It's average height in America. I understand I have an international audience. It's shorter around the world. America, it's 5'9". So 5'9". And you're starting at 150 pounds. If you gain 10 pounds of solid muscle over the next year, if you gain only a pound of, in fact, I would say if you're a novice, you may lose fat while doing that. If your training and diet are dialed in, you only gain 10 pounds over the course of a year, you may actually lose body fat. Your body fat percentage might go down. Okay? You've made pure lean gains. What's wrong with that? It's not fast enough. Do you not understand this is a lifelong thing? I'm 40.
Do you guys not understand this is a lifelong thing, guys? Do you not understand? You understand? I'm trying to condition you and brainwash you into believing that this is a lifelong thing. Okay, I'm 47 years old. Hello, my name is JasonBlaha. Come on, guys, I'm the Blaha of the industry. I'm the man. I've been there forever since 2012. I've had these, these videos. Look, I have over almost 11,000 videos. Hello, hello.
I've been doing this a long time.
This is so arrogant. I've been doing this for a long time. But remember, body does the talking, bro. Get it? Look at me and look at your coach. Body does the talking. I've been doing this. I have not been doing this a long time. I'm older than coach by 10 years, but I have not been doing this a long time. And body does the talking. He's been doing it a long time. I have not, and I got better results than he will ever get in his entire whatever 25 years of this crazy lifting or whatever the fuck he's been doing. I've been there, done that, been there before all the time. And I can always do it. Even in my old age, bro. Get it? I can still do it in my late 50s. I can still do it, man. I got it, bro. I always got it. When I rock around, I look like a beast. People look at me and they're like, what the fuck? This fucking guy, like, what the fuck? They think I'm some young guy lifting weights in the gym. They don't even realize how old I am. They can't figure it out.
It's a lifelong pursuit. You're always going to look better. If you do what I just described and you just slow bulk, because that's what it's called. That's still a bulk, guys. We just call that a clean bulk. That's what it's called, clean bulk. It's what it's been called.
Oh, is that what it's called? It's called the clean bulk. Ah, okay, now I know.
For 30 years.
Yes.
Right? Hopefully we know. We don't need to rechange the name of this stuff. If you call it by a different name, I'm going to disagree with it. You know, guys are like, call it main gaining. No, there's no such thing. That's a BS marketing term that some influencer made up. You don't get to do that. It's called a clean bulk or a lean bulk. It's what it's been called forever. Don't start changing stuff because you want to market a term and put your name on it. You shouldn't support people who want to.
What's clean bulking? Carnivore diet.
Do that. Quit doing it. So yes, I will disagree with it, even just because you changed the name. That's it. That's reason enough. Sorry.
Oh, this video was long.
How I see it. All right, you do that for a while. What's the problem with that? Let's say you do that for 2 years, then you don't have to cut. You understand? Let's say that you decide to do this for 2 years straight. You can bulk for 2 years, and you'll still.
See, guys, you could bulk for 2 years straight. You'll be super fat.
You'll be just as lean. And you'll look leaner. You'll look better. You will continually look.
Well, at least he knows that. Maybe because he's been doing that with those same results, the shitty results, the fake results.
Better. You'll continually make improvements. What's wrong with that?
You're going to make improvements bulking? No, you're not.
Everyone wants to bulk so aggressive and then they cry when they get fat and they only gained an extra half pound of muscle out of it that they're going to lose when they cut. Okay, and if you do the route that I just described, you can occasionally stop and do a shortcut for a month, get even leaner, and just keep following the process.
Yeah, do a shortcut in a month. Look like him in an Old Navy shirt, extra small Old Navy shirt. Yeah.
Right, it works great. All right, guys, but that's really all I have to say on that today. I hope it's been informative, and I'll talk to you guys next time.
Thank God that was over, man. That was torturous. I'll see you in the next one, friends. Tell what you think about that. Like, subscribe, comment down below. See you in the next video. Ciao. That was insanely crazy. No one is happy with the results of bulking fast. Not you adapted people are not. That's definitely chronic lifters are not.